morning. So I just took this Uber. It's the best thing I've seen all morning. It's 9 a.m. I got up at like 7:30 or so I turned the apps on a little after that. Oh, Uber. Hello.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Man, my hair be wild today. There we go. Yeah, so I just accepted this Instacart. It's pretty crazy. Yesterday I was above $100 at 10 o'clock in the morning, or close to $100 at 10 o'clock in the morning. Today I've made $6. That's a pretty big difference there. Anyway, I got this one. It's going kind of far for an Instacart, but literally haven't even seen another order for like an hour. And then this person, I'm not sure who it was, but someone that I delivered to left this response. And it's just interesting because it shows how big of how much people who use these apps don't understand how they work. And I'm not saying everyone, because there's plenty of people who do understand how they work, but I think there's a lot of people out there that like, they really think we're employees. Cause like, if you read this, it's talking about the staff has always helped. Like, there ain't no staff. That's me. I'm not staff. I guess maybe I'm not an employee, so I'm not staff, right? But yeah, it's just interesting because it's like, a feedback section for someone to like specifically leave me feedback, but this comment is left like someone in the HR department is going to read it or something. All right, so this Instacart was going real smooth until I got to the last two items, because they wanted like Uncrustables. They wanted a 10-pack of the strawberry and a 10-pack of the grape. And at first look, it didn't look like they had any of the strawberry, but then I like got down, I saw they had one way in the back. I reached in the back, I got it, but the box was open. And then I'm like going through the box trying to count if there's 10 Uncrustables, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to replace this item. I can't give them a thing of stuff that's open and one might be missing and whatever. So I had to refund them on that. And then I always like skip the vitamins or any type of like soap, just that kind of section of the grocery store, because it's like right next to the cash register. So I just do that last. And they didn't have the vitamins they wanted, and they wanted a refund, and they're probably like $15. So the moral of this story is I'm not going to make anywhere near what they told me I was going to make for this order, which, like, the orders are so non-existent this morning that I've been signed in on DoorDash and they haven't even sent me any orders to get upset about. And just like that, I got this DoorDash. It kind of sucks too. It's like 6 miles for $9. But like 2 or 3 of the miles are going to be driving to the Papa John's after dropping off this Instacart. That's right, I'm pulling a Bud Soda. It's so slow, I gotta make some money. I can't turn down an order like that. Right, so I only lost $2 for going and making sure those vitamins weren't there for Instacart and that customer. Awesome. Thank you very much, ma'am. Where's my pizza bag? Yes, yes, yes. Heck yeah, you gotta love that Papa John's pickup, man. They got that drive-through. Keep my lazy ass in the car. All right, so this order goes about 3 miles from the Papa John's, so not too bad. The one thing about this order is I'm getting like closer to the mall with this order. So might just go for it because it has been so slow in my area. I might, if I get one near the mall, I might just take it and see how long I can get frustrated by the mall. All right, so they came to the door when I was dropping off that DoorDash, that pizzas, and I stuck my phone in my pocket. I put my phone out of my pocket and it's talking about, are you sure you want to delete the shopper app? No. And then like all my apps got moved to different places. I was doing some work in my pocket without looking at my screen. All right, so I was just driving back towards my area after dropping off that last one, and DoorDash just hit me with this one. It's $2 per mile, but it leaves me where I got to do some driving to get back to where I want to deliver or do anything. So, but slow as the money's coming in today, I gotta take this. And they just stacked it with some Top Dasher material. $4.50. I'm really like fiending out here, so I'm doing it because it's super easy, and it'll make this a $19 order, which makes that extra miles I have to drive on the one better, you know. So I got my justifications. But it's funny because if that was $4, I would have said hell no to it. But something about that 50 cents more than $4, and I'm like, well, okay. Thanks, man. Man, I could have got my order faster if this dude was at work. So what is cool about this order is I could either take the highway or I can take some back roads. I know some people would probably take the highway because, you know, you go faster, but it's like a mile less if you take the back roads and a more enjoyable drive, in my opinion. All right, so this joint is dropping off at the police headquarters. All right, so DoorDash stole my 1450 screenshot. That lady was very nice who dropped it off. She was like, DoorDash? And then she was like, Five Guys is what I've been saying. I was like, well, either way, you were right with both of those statements. And then she laughed. But yeah, as soon as I dropped that off, they sent me this Subway. It's going far as hell, but it's going back in the direction I want to go. So that's a win. Yo, what in the world is going on, man? DoorDash just stacked me with this shit. I never deliver in this area. And it's crazy because this shit's going from this area to like my area. Again, there's another Taco Bell that's way closer. I don't get it. Awesome. Thank you. $1.88 tip. Hell yeah. It was some kid. Who cares? Man, I am really driving around. I don't know how much money I made, but I've driven 30 miles. I mean, this all started with that Instacart, right? Or did I go? No, yeah, it all started with that Instacart because I'd only made $6. I don't even know what I'm at this point. Y'all know because the editing, magic of editing shows you guys, but I haven't been keeping track of it. All right, so DoorDash out here doing too much as usual. Like I'm at parked 10 feet from the person's front door and they're telling me I'm at the wrong location. Now your GPS is off. That's what the problem is. But in like the past hour, I've made almost $50 just on DoorDash. I only made $98 all week last week on DoorDash. Like I guess just everyone literally went on vacation. And there was no one around to order food. I don't know what happened. Or maybe people are saving for their vacation, saving because they came back from vacation. Something. It's been dead. I got the screenshot of it, but DoorDash signed me out because, my dash ended or whatever. But in an hour and 20 minutes, I made almost $48. So, Damn. All right, so I signed back in on DoorDash, and DoorDash giveth and DoorDash taketh. My acceptance rate went up 2%, and then they sent me these 2 gems. And what's really weird, the second one they sent me, the second they sent me it, they're like, Destiny's address has changed. And then the instructions said to pick up a honey mustard cup, which I've never seen it say that kind of stuff in a text message. And like, I didn't even accept the order, and they're telling me that her address has changed. Now, I'm not going to Elkridge. That shit's far. Especially not for $5. Destiny better go pick that shit up herself or get cold food. All right, pulling a Bud Soda again. I left my car parked up at Food Line, and I accepted this Instacart. And then I forgot DoorDash was still on, and I got this one. So I'm gonna do the DoorDash and then do the Instacart. Oh yeah, no fighting that pizza. Okay, little fight. In the bag. 1 mile to drop off. Yo, I can see crazy rain, and there's all this lightning. Maybe I'll get some. I'm driving, so I can't really look, but there's a storm a-brewing. And bam, DoorDash hid 50 cents from me. I was hoping that was gonna be a real good one. But, I mean, it was a real good one. It was literally 1 mile for $7. That's a good one. And it probably added 5 or so minutes to Instacart. Instacart hasn't even told me to go shopping yet, which is a miracle. So, but I'm literally like 1 minute away from Food Line. So, we're gonna get a shop for. All right, so that Instacart went pretty perfect. I did spend a little bit too much time in the spice section because they ordered this. It had like 13 flavors of seasoning or something, but they didn't have it. But it was like this specific brand. But they had like a seasonal kind of thing from the brand. So I texted them a picture of that, and they didn't respond. And then they just responded when I got everything in the car, and they said that was fine, or if I refunded them, it was fine. So cool customer. All right, so right before I dropped off that Instacart, I got this Uber, and I was kind of like, but where it leaves me is right where all the restaurants are. I'm hungry, so I need all the restaurants too. Yeah, okay, Uber. Thank you. All right, so this DoorDash is going to the apartments that are a pain in the ass. But they said to meet at the pool. So if I can figure out where that is, I'll find them. All right, so that Uber drop-off was beautiful. I called her, and I described where I was, and then she came around the corner, and I gave her food. And then DoorDash sent me this one. I'm not hyped on how far it's going, but yeah, I gotta stay busy, so I'm getting her done. All right, so I was just looking at the totals on that Uber. That joint was totally no tip, but hey, she met me. She made it a convenient drop-off. Because it was weird that it was a $10 order that I'm 6 miles away from that's dropping. It was like less than a mile for delivery distance. So, and it got me this Red Robin right away. Also got me that $2.50. I don't know if I even showed that. That disgraceful one DoorDash tried to hit me with first. All right, so I was getting a little concerned about this Red Robin because I was standing there for like 2 or 3 minutes and like there was no host. There's no one to greet you or anything. And I was like, uh-oh. Will this order be ready? But then when the hostess came out, she had my order in her hand. Perfection. All right, so after that last order, I had to get myself some pizza. I don't know, I've been feeling the cheese recently. Just the plain pizza. And the good old DoorDash disrespected me again. I'm starting to care less and less about my rating, and it makes me feel better and better about DoorDash because you just don't do DoorDash if you care about your rating. At least that's how it is for me. I just don't do DoorDash. If I care about my rating, if I don't care about my rating, I'll do DoorDash. And if I do care about it, I'm not going to do no DoorDash. But I got this Uber. It's pretty good. I think that pizza, I just ate one slice. I think I burned my mouth. It hurts, but I was so hungry. All right, so I just dropped off that Uber. I did not even look, but I handed her the pizza and she was like, "It says I have to give you a PIN?" And she looked confused. And then I was like, "Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice that. Thanks for telling me." I forgot. I don't know. Whatever. It just said meet at door. That's all I looked at. All right, so that Instacart went smooth. They didn't have the guacamole they wanted, so I substituted with some other one because I don't think that's really something that somebody would throw a fit about. I'm sure somebody out there is very particular about their guacamole, but I don't know why.
Hello. Man, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Really appreciate it. Yep. You have a great day.
You too. All right, so I ended up going home and taking a nap for like, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes or something. From like 4:30 to 5, basically. Now it's about 6, and I've been signed in for a little bit. I just have not gotten any orders. So I took this one, and when I accepted it, I didn't even realize it was 2 orders, but whatever. It's pretty much a guarantee that either one person didn't tip, or they only tipped like $2 or something, but whatever. I accepted it, so I was doing it. All right, so this Instacart went really smooth. Well, kind of. I had to refund them they wanted this Body Armor the drink, strawberry lemonade flavor. They wanted 10 bottles. They didn't have any bottles, but they had an 8-pack of them. So I texted, the person said refund if they didn't have it, right? But I still texted them because I was like, they got the 8-pack, do you want that? She said no. I don't understand, but I'm not gonna ask questions. And then when I got to the the iced coffee, I guess if you go the cold coffee, Starbucks, they didn't have the one she wanted. Refund. But I'm pulling up now. Let's drop this joint off. All right, so I dropped that Instacart off, and that went terrible because, like I said, she said she wanted the refund on the things, and then it said refund for the coffee, and she came out and she was like, yeah, the coffee was really the only thing I wanted. I love it when people need to tell me that, like, you ordered all this shit, but the one thing that I couldn't get, that was the thing that you really wanted. It makes me feel like doo-doo, and I told her I was sorry, and she's like, it's not your fault, and then I'm just like, let me get out of here because this sucks. All right, so that's gonna do it for this one. I saw a whole bunch of people riding their bikes. It seems like a good idea. I'm gonna go do that too. So that's a total. It's 170.82. I worked for 5.5 hours today, and drove 99 miles. So kind of high miles, but that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. What's up, geese? Don't be scared. I ain't gonna mess with y'all. Cross the road. They're trying to get the other homies are right over there.